signed, sealed, delivered that MVP. You know, my Eagles have been doing real bad. It was my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Drew Brees is breaking records. Tom Brady is salty about. Josh Gordon is suspended again. Lamar Jackson is still killing it. And I was like, whoa, what a turn of events. Friends! Oh my gosh, I've missed you guys. We are back for another episode of Katherine's Quarters. I am so sorry. It was my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I had so much fun for my birthday. I went to a Caps game with my mom. She had such a good time. I had a holiday party with my company, which was really fun. It was such a good week, and I'm taking myself on a birthday trip. What can I do for my birthday that would be important to me, that would be exciting for me, something that I would really enjoy? And I was like, it's the 100th anniversary of the NFL. I should just go to Canton, Ohio. So I'm taking myself on a birthday trip to go to Canton, Ohio to see the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Really happy and I'm really excited, but I'm more excited to get back to Katherine's Quarters because we have so much to cover, guys. There has been so much happening in the NFL. Lamar Jackson, first, obviously, Thursday Night Football, Lamar Jackson and those Baltimore Ravens continued their hot streak. I was in my bed laying there thinking, I need to go to sleep. Like, I really need to go to bed. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day and I just need to go to sleep. But I'm gonna stay up and watch this Ravens-Jets game. And I found myself super excited, hanging off the end of every single play. It was spectacular. Lamar Jackson passes Michael Vick for the single season rushing record for a quarterback. Side note, we will talk about this Michael Vick petition. Lamar Jackson passes Michael Vick single season rushing record. This dude is on a tear through the NFL. And if I haven't said it enough in all of my previous vlogs, Lamar Jackson is literally looking unstoppable. The amount of people that doubted him before, and now he's having this insane, like he's literally having a legendary season at this point. Lamar Jackson is coming in and crushing these records. Mind you, we still have, what, 2-3 full weeks of the season left? Like, no, 2. We have 2 full weeks of the season left. There are other guys who are in the conversation. Russell Wilson is having an amazing year and obviously MVP caliber. I mean, the Seahawks are now the #1 seed in the NFC after the San Francisco 49ers lost this weekend to the Falcons. That was a doozy. And the thing about Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens is not only that he's breaking these records and he's doing it in this like alarmingly fast fashion, they look like they're having so much fun. If you watch them on the sideline, if you watch them in pre-game pressers, post-game pressers, if you watch them during interviews, they look like they are having the time of their lives. It's like a contagious fun to watch them be so excited about the game. They are literally going out there, he's throwing touchdown passes, they're dancing. Also, they have like one of my favorite dances and I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure I can't do it, but I don't know what this movement is, but it just looks like so much fun when they do it. And it's not even that big of a move. If you have not watched a Ravens game this season, you have to do it. Just sit down one of these games that are coming up. They play the Steelers and the Browns, and of course they're gonna be in the playoffs, so you'll get plenty of time, but like watch one of their games. They just look like they're having so much fun. It's like a kid on Christmas, running down the stairs, or me on Christmas, because I love Christmas. Christmas is the best holiday. Either way, they look like it is Christmas morning every single Sunday, Thursday, or Monday. It's so infectious to watch. I automatically get happier when I watch the Ravens play, and I am not a Ravens fan. Another Monday Night Football game, another record-breaking performance. Drew Brees passed Peyton Manning's all-time passing touchdown record. Insane. Like, Drew Brees is 40 years old, but Drew Brees was unreal. 29 for 30, 300 plus yards. He looked so good, methodical. That was a great night for him to pass Peyton Manning's record. And then, of course, Tom Brady had to make it about him since he's been having such a trash season. The Patriots are like, I think they've already still won 10 games, and I say trash season, but Tom Brady had to go and tweet, and he was like, ooh, it'll be a hard one to catch. It's gonna be a challenge accepted. Oh, Tom Brady, sit down somewhere. Who are you throwing to? I mean, we know who Drew Brees is throwing to for the next 2 games of the season and then throughout the playoffs. I don't know that Tom Brady's tweet is going to come to fruition anytime soon because Tom Brady has no idea who he's throwing to on Sundays. Now that we've talked about the ankle breakers and the record breakers of the NFL, we have to talk about the travesties of the NFL. And yes, I'm talking about the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm also talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Because every time the Dallas Cowboys tried to give the Eagles a way into the playoffs to just trudge ahead in the NFC East, the Eagles crapped the bed. Every time. The Eagles lose to Miami 37-31. You've lost your mind. And then the night before my birthday, the Eagles play the Giants on Monday Night Football. Please, Eagles, just pull this out. And for the first 3 quarters, I was stressed. Philadelphia Eagles defense looked like what is worse than a hot garbage dumpster fire situation. And so did the offense. They looked so bad on every single side of the ball. It was so ugly. I thought we were going to lose to Eli Manning, that squad that has only won 2 games, maybe 3. I don't even know what it is at this point, but it isn't more than 4. So I was upset. But they came through, they pulled it off, and then they had the audacity to come out on Sunday, play the Redskins, and they looked. We're missing Deshaun Jackson, and we're missing Alshon Jeffrey, and Nelson Aguilar is out. I don't know that we're missing him, but Nelson Aguilar is out. That's another target that does not exist for Carson Wentz. Zach Ertz is great, but we are not winning a Super Bowl. We're not even making it to anywhere in the playoffs. And then Miles Sanders and Boston Scott have stepped up in ways for our running game that I cannot even begin to explain, because Jordan Howard has also been out. Our only hope and prayer has been our defense, and the defense has literally come out there and looked terrible. And so of course now everything comes down to us playing the Dallas Cowboys, also not been so great in recent weeks. They just put up their best game against the Rams, who I was hoping, because they've been red hot on offense lately, was going to just like decimate the Cowboys or at least make it a game. The Rams scored all of 7 points and the Cowboys scored 44, 42, 44, something like that. Ezekiel Elliott ran for over 100 yards. Dak threw for like 300 yards. It's ridiculous. If Dak throws for 300 and Ezekiel Elliott runs for 100, the Eagles are gonna lose. I don't know what they need to do, but we're also still gonna be without all of those weapons on offense. So it's gonna be Carson Wentz, Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, hoping they can put something together and get some points on the board. But if Malcolm Jenkins, Ronald Darby, Fletcher, and Brandon Graham, they need to bring more than their A game. What they've been trotting out there for the last couple of weeks, that's not football. And here's the thing, offenses like the Cowboys, if they get rolling, you cannot come back in the 4th quarter. There's only but so much time. And if you let an offense score 28 to 30 points on you before halftime, especially an offense like the Cowboys, oh, that's not a game you're winning. I don't know what prayers I need to say, but I'm saying all of them. Whichever ones those are, I am saying them right now. I have always been a huge Michael Vick fan. So he was drafted and played for the Atlanta Falcons. Now, if you remember, it was all over the news that he got in serious trouble for fighting dogs. And there are a lot of other details that I will not get into, but he got in trouble. It was wrong. I've had dogs literally my whole life. Like, I love and adore dogs. And when I found out Michael Vick was fighting dogs, I thought it was disgusting. It's a horrible thing to do to animals. It still to this day makes my stomach turn if I look at photos of that, and like, I just, oh my gosh, I can't take it. None of what I'm about to say is me condoning what Michael Vick did. None of it. I say all that to say Michael Vick paid a heavy price because of the dog fighting. I don't understand why he would fight dogs. I don't get it. I know it happened, and I know that he paid his debt to society. So news broke that Michael Vick was named a legend captain for the Pro Bowl. I saw some like obscure story about a petition that people were trying to get signed that Michael Vick should be removed and not glorified or honored at the Pro Bowl because of because of the dog fighting situation. I cannot get behind that. And apparently Sports Illustrated just reported a couple of days ago that it's reached like 1 million signatures. Now the NFL has come out and said that Michael Vick is going to be a Pro Bowl legend captain. It shouldn't have ever gotten to the fact that we had to have a conversation about it, but for a league that has guys who do really horrendous things, I'm not saying it's worse either or. It's across the board a disgusting thing to do. We run the gamut of criminal activity. I'm not excusing Michael Vick, but you're not going to put Michael Vick on this pedestal as if Michael Vick is this horrible devil who should never be honored. Nobody should ever mention his name again because he fought dogs. Absolutely not. Why is Michael Vick so much worse than all of these other guys who do all of these other horrible things? Because I don't see anybody calling for anybody else's job or anybody else's honors or accolades. I'm glad the NFL came out and said that Michael Vick is going to stay an NFL Pro Bowl legend captain, because to feed into this foolishness would start a whole other frenzy that they don't want. So the next thing I want to talk about is Josh Gordon, and I'm really sad about this topic because Josh Gordon has been in the news a lot, and it's not usually for anything good. He is now suspended indefinitely by the NFL for substance abuse. Josh Gordon has battled with substance abuse for years. And since 2013, he's been suspended 6 times. And this is his 5th time being suspended for PEDs, substance abuse. And it's just unfortunate. Like, there are spurts where you see Josh Gordon and he looks like he's doing well and he's healthy and he's smiling and he's playing well. Like, he goes out. Josh Gordon is a monster on the field. And then there's times where it's like, it's just sad to see. I feel like Josh Gordon is this guy that we're constantly rooting for, and he doesn't know that people are rooting for him. He doesn't understand, he doesn't grasp the fact that people are really cheering for him to win. So we have to finish this vlog out talking about this upcoming weekend's games. We get 3 on Saturday. Everything is about playoff seeding at this point. So these 3 games, let's get to them. First, we have the Texans at the Buccaneers. Jameis Winston just put up like 35 points or something insanely ridiculous like that. But I mean, also you have to tune in to watch Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins. They're like primetime TV. Definitely got to tune into that. So Bills Patriots. They have Tom Brady. Yes, of course. They have Bill Belichick. Yes, of course. But that could be a very interesting game. The Bills have a really, really good defense. That corner, Tre'Davious White, he will snatch the ball out of your hands. He is real. And obviously, like the Patriots, they played the Bengals the other week, and the Bengals are bad. The Bengals are not good. It wasn't some dominating performance that you would think, but like I said, Patriots have not been as dominant as you would think, as the name suggests they should be. Saturday, when they play the Bills at 4:30, that will be a very, very interesting game. Tune in. And then for the night game at 8:15, we have the Rams at the 49ers. Now, the Rams just disappointed me when they played the Cowboys and only scored 7 points. So I have no faith in them. 49ers are coming off a really, really tough loss. Last second, Julio Jones across the goal line. I had looked up the score of the game and it was like a minute left and I was like, oh, the 49ers got this. It'll be fine. And at the end of the game, I was like, whoa. What a turn of events. It should definitely have some playoff implications. All right, friends, that's it for this episode of Katherine's Quarters. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you follow me on Twitter because it is game time, guys. Playoffs are here. Playoff pictures are moving, but boy, do I tell you, things are changing by the second. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. Follow the hashtag Katherine's Quarters because I will tweet that out with every single score update, play update, playoff picture move. Make sure you follow me on Twitter so you can stay all the way up to date. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss any great content. Check you guys later.